Everyone. So, how have you guys been? I hope you all are safe and sound. I'm doing great, friends. So, today, today I'm going to talk about a topic which is really close to my heart uh, because I have been there, procrastination. So, it is something which I have gone through for quite some time in my life, and it's like a trap. I realized that there's some work which needs to be done, and not feeling like doing it now. I'll do it at a later time. Abhi man nahi hai. And suddenly it's Friday, and you are scrambling through your notes and working ferociously to complete your assignment because you have a deadline to meet, and you're silently cursing yourself that why didn't I start it sooner. So it's like a trap, and I have been there for sure. And I think you guys also must have experienced this, or we still do experience it in our lives. But when it happened repeatedly with me, that's when I realized, and I sat down and I thought that why am I doing it? It is not serving any purpose. It's not really serving any purpose to me. It's just adding on more to my stress, and decreasing my efficiency, the output which I'm giving, the final product which I'm delivering is like not at my optimum level. So why not start early in spite of having the time and everything? Why am I just delaying it and not getting on to the work? And that's when I thought, let me just sit down with myself and try to do some self thinking and self analysis as to why is it happening, and that too repeatedly. And friends, when I did that, there was few realizations which I had. And one of the most important realizations which occurred was the reason why I was procrastinating was overthinking and over analysis. Now, what is procrastination? It is just you have to make a decision, right? Procrastination happens when you have to take a decision. And I realize that our decisions are like muscles. The more you use your muscles, the more you exercise, your muscle gets fatigued. The energy level goes down, and it does not work at the optimum level, right? The same is when we do when we make too many decisions in a day. We drain our energy on making those small little decisions which are relatively insignificant. And when it comes to make bigger decisions, by the time we have made so many decisions that we are completely drained out of our energy, and we have reached that decision fatigue. So we simply, put it off to a later time or a later date, and it just gets delayed one after another. So that's what I realized, that, I should be putting my energy and my focus on making the important decisions. And another very important thing is simplifying things. If you all have realized and noticed and observed, like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, they do not spend their time on, making the decisions or thinking about what they have to wear today or what are they going to eat. They are very sorted and simplified in that sense. Days after days, or in all their board meetings, they you will see them wearing a particular dress. That's what they have developed as a style statement. Every time they have to go for a meeting, they will not stand in front of wardrobe, or they'll not spend hours or a lot of time thinking that, okay, what should I be wearing today? This is what I had worn last time. So that is how we simplify decisions, the things which are not essential, but what we do is we end up doing opposite. We spend more time on focusing and making decisions regarding the things which are not really important. So when it comes to the important ones, we are so drained that we just leave it or postpone it to a later date. So that was one of the most important realizations I had, is that stop thinking much and stop over analyzing things and make it more simplified. Focus on things which are more important, so that the important work gets done first. Another very big thing which I realized and which struck me was, whenever it got to big goals which I had set for myself, making a beginning for that became very difficult. And I started, just I kept postponing it at a later date. Not today, okay, tomorrow for sure I will do it. But again, when tomorrow comes, I'm not feeling like today, nahi nahi, kal pakka. And at times it has happened that for months and months it has just been there on my goal list, but I have not really taken any step. So, that's when I thought that if something is so important for me, if achieving that goal means so much to me, but then why is it that I'm just going on delaying it? Why is it not that I'm, taking some action and putting my efforts and just getting started with it? So, what I realized was, when we just look at our ultimate goal, you know, it gets really overwhelming for us at times. You want to run a marathon and you have never really jogged even 5 rounds of the park, which is just next to your house. So just thinking of and targeting the marathon directly does not serve any purpose. You have to first get up, at least put on your running shoes, right? And start with maybe just 5 minutes. You have to read, now you have thought of reading a book which someone has said is like, must read, and it's a 700, 800 page thick book. And but you have never really read any book. So that book is just kept lying on your side table, and it never happens that, you have got on to reading it and completing it. So what I thought was, how to overcome this. And that's when I came across a very nice strategy, and that was just 2 minute strategy. And it really, really works. When you have to, let's just take an example of reading a book. You haven't really read the books ever, or it's something, you want to start doing it, but you're just getting stuck. Just start with reading 2 minutes a day. Maybe just one page every day. Now, if we think about it, just getting hyped about just reading 2 minutes in a day would be really weird, right? That if we say that, come on, how can I manage even 2 minutes? So that would be extremely weird for us. So the point is, 2 minute strategy is something, 2 minutes we can definitely take out for something in a day which we really want to do. And another thing is, what happens is, it trains your mind to show up. You show up every day, even if it's for 2 minutes, your mind is getting trained and telling you that it is important to show up. And when you do it consistently over a period of time, your habit starts getting built. So that's what I realized, that, just start with small thing, break your task, which is a big goal. If it's overwhelming for you, break it down into really small and simple steps. Because to reach at the optimum level, first we need to standardize. That is really important. You cannot engineer a perfect habit right at the start. You have to make a beginning with easy things, easy steps. Otherwise, most of the times You will not even make a beginning. And even if you do, after 2 days, 3 days, we'll again leave it in between. So in order to not, delay anything which really means to us, which is, if there's some goal, some deadline, some project which has to be done, instead of just delaying it and doing it at the end moment when you think that now you don't have any option, it's better we break it down into small and simpler steps and start taking action. It's easier to take actions that way. So, these were two very important realizations which I had, that why was I procrastinating? Why was I not taking action? One, as I said, was, overthinking and overanalysis. So that's what I realized, that I have to put my energy and decision making into more important things, and the simpler things, the insignificant things could be just left without stressing much, or without putting much of focus into that. And another thing, as I said, was, if the goals are too overwhelming, too big, so to break them down into 2 minutes strategy, which really works. I would recommend this to everyone to at least try once, whatever goal you have. Maybe you have been trying to begin with it for quite some time, but have not been able to do it. So just think about, how you can start it with just 2 minutes in a day. And come on, it's very logical. If you need to read a book, if you're starting with 2 minutes a day, after 5 days, 7 days, you'll automatically upgrade to, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Uh, and the point is, as I said, you'll start showing up consistently. So that habit gets built gradually. But now, another very important thing, does procrastination happen only when it comes to, bigger things, bigger goals, or huge tasks in our life? No, I don't think so. When it comes to even the smallest of things, those who are into the habit of procrastinating or not doing things on the spot, or I would say they are not agile enough to take actions immediately, we just, keep postponing it. You had a cup of tea and you just keep it on the table beside you. When I get up half an hour later, I'll put it in the sink. Now that half an hour becomes 1 hour, that becomes 2 hours from the place you have got up maybe, 10 times to do different things, but that cup is still lying on that side table. Doesn't it happen with all of us? That shoes which is just lying there, it will hardly take even 30 seconds to put it in the rack, but okay, I'll do it later, and that later never really comes. So, with these small things, we are training our mind again that it's okay to, leave things for a later time. So, when we do it for small things, since the impact is not really huge, or we think it's not really huge, but ultimately it is really costing us. But that's how we are building a base for letting ourselves know, or telling ourselves know, that it is okay not to do things when it is supposed to be done. It is okay to tell ourselves that, okay, I'll do it later. And maybe that later never really comes. So, with these small habits, we start training our mind, and we start telling ourselves that, it's okay to put off things at a later time. So, we should start at the basic level when it comes to even the smallest of things, smallest of activities, which will probably take few seconds. That's when we should start making a difference. We should become more prompt that, okay, I've had a cup of tea, immediately get up and put it in the sink and then get back to your work. That's how again you will start training your mind to say that, okay, it's not okay to put off things, or to put off your work for a later time. What is supposed to be done now has to be done now. So, and because procrastination is something which can really cost us, in the sense that, the most important things in our lives get delayed because of this. and until we reach a threshold, the pain of not doing something becomes so huge. That's when we start taking action. So why to reach that threshold level? Isn't it better if we can, start taking action right from the beginning, so that our journey is smoother, our process is smoother, we can give in more of what we have, we can work at our optimum level, right? So it's always better if you start with the time you have in hand, instead of just pushing or delaying it at the end moment. But there's another factor, which then comes into picture. Supposing we have always been procrastinating, and now when we think that, okay, now I think I should make a change and I will not put off things to do it later, and I will be more prompt. But at the back of our mind, if our self talk is such that, I have always been doing this, now how can I suddenly become so proactive and, start doing things promptly? Or, what will people say around me, that what is wrong with you? So if this is the kind of self talk you have, then taking actions is doubtful. So what is required is change your self talk, change it from negative to a more positive one. Be a little more kind to yourself instead of being so critical. That it's okay that if you did something in the past, it's absolutely okay. Now you want to bring in the change, so you can definitely do it, and start rewarding yourselves with small small things. Whenever you take an action, supposing you have always been in the habit of just things lying around you and not picking it up, but this time you cleaned your room, you cleared the space immediately after your work was done, reward yourself. Give a pat at your back and tell yourself that, okay, you did a good job. Acknowledge it. It definitely works, And another very nice way of making sure that you do things when you are supposed to do is create your accountability partners. Tell people, and really works when it's a very important goal, or it's something which you are really looking at doing in your life, or you want to accomplish something. Once you announce it to the world, you are creating accountability. So you are more inclined towards taking actions then, because now you know that the world knows it, you are answerable. So in all probability, you would take the action. Jab tak, the thing is just with you, that okay, I will do this. I will wake up at 5 a.m. from tomorrow, and for that tomorrow never comes for months and years, and nobody knows also about it. So it's okay. You are very safe in your comfort zone. You had just thought, but nobody really knows it, right? So once you announce it, once you let the world know, uh, and nowadays social media is an excellent way of letting people know that I am going to do something and this is what I am going to do. And if you're not comfortable with letting the whole world know, but at least create one or two people who can be your accountable partner, who would check on you, who would check on your progress. Trust me, it really works to propel you into action. It's a very very good way of making sure that you are taking actions and moving towards your goal. So I think instead of procrastinating things, it is not time that we become more proactive, and we start taking actions, start moving towards what we want to achieve. Because just putting off things, just delaying it, not doing when it is required to be done or when it is should be done, does not serve any purpose at all. It simply adds on to our stress, decreases your efficiency level, and nothing else. So why scramble at the end moment, or why miss out on something which you are capable of achieving in your life by just because of the reason that we are not taking action. You have the potential, you can utilize it, you have all the resources, all the capabilities, but just because of your one habit that okay, I will do it, I'll do it at a later date, you're just missing out on bigger aspects of your life, some things which you can really achieve and help you move forward and progress. So this is what I have learned and realized, and these strategies and these analysis has definitely worked for me and helped me become more prompt in taking actions and doing things immediately, even when it comes to smaller things or when it's a big goal or a huge task which I need to accomplish. So do try to implement some, do think and sit back and you know do some analysis and see what works for you. Why is it that what's stopping you from taking action? And if you don't want to do that thinking and analysis, these are the tried and tested strategies which will work. So implement some from this, and I'm sure you will be able to see some difference, some positive outcome for sure. So yes, I think it's time we overcome our procrastination, became more prompt, and started taking actions. Okay. Hi, Pradnya. I didn't see you. So sorry. Um, guys, it has been amazing talking to you all, and I love coming here week after week and talking about some topics, some value addition, and these are mostly from my experiences, which I have experienced in my life, and things which has helped me grow. So it's not something that I'm just talking out of a bookish knowledge or something. These are things which I have tried in my life and have seen the results. So that is why I'm telling you all that it definitely will have an impact, will definitely help you, improve or change for better. So try implementing something, and I hope it does add some value to you all. It should definitely add. And if there is any particular topic which you all would like me to talk about or discuss about, please just drop a message and I will definitely take it up for sure. So, friends, we'll meet next week again. And if you have any comments, anything to tell me, just send me a message and I'll get back to you all and reply. So till we meet again next week, guys, stay safe, be happy, keep smiling. Bye bye and thank you.